Today it's Thursday, March 13, 2025. This is the rear axle diff from an old car. And this video, obviously, like any other video, it's for the owner of the car. What's going on? I'm not gonna show you the car because the owner doesn't want to put the car, so I'm not putting even the color of the car. Alright? We fixed for him a couple of links on the front suspension, actually almost everything. Alright? I make some Teflon bushings on the lathe as well. I rebuilt the steering box. It does have a leak, it does make any sound or something, it works fine. We fix some fuel lines, fuel filter, the level sensor, wiper blades and a couple of other things. And we saw that had a leak from the differential before, but the customer, he didn't want to address it. When we sent the car to pass it for inspection, they mentioned that, you know what, it's leaking the rear diff, you have to fix it to pass the car. And it makes sense if you're asking me. Now, from where was the leak? One leak was between the housing, the joint, here, to the housing. I have it inside, I already washed it, alright? There was the leak from here, alright? One was this leak. Second leak, you can see from the seal, it was disaster this side, alright? This, it was less. Alright, I hope don't be any welds or something. Fine, we're gonna see about that. I might block it and put some petrol inside to see if it's leaking from the housing itself. Fine. Obviously, because the car is from 60s, it's a 60 years old car, definitely somebody before he opened it. And I saw also that the washer here that's securing the nut has been hammered. They didn't open it with a tool, and they have secured it in two different places. There is one place here and one place here. So what they did, they spin the washer and they secure the nut. Omar! Alright, what's the purpose of this video? You place an order. Now, the only thing what was not leaking, it was the pinion seal, by the way. The pinion seal was not leaking. Fine. And you see that they put silicone here, they did something. What's the problem? You're opening the illustration. We had how many papers here? This now it's one of the papers here. Okay, forget about this one. This is supposed to be the seal. No, this is no, okay, it is what it is. We place an order on all the seals, the boot, pinion nut, everything, because you have to take it apart to change it and to reseal it. Fine. And the first time we receive the half parts, it needs 15 days, it needs 2 weeks to arrive the parts here, okay? We receive the half parts at the beginning, not even the half parts, less than half parts. Now we receive the rest of the parts that's supposed to be okay to fix the leaks, alright? But what's happening? When I open these rubber O-rings, the big ones, that this is to hold inside the grease because it has a grease fitting, and you put some grease here for the friction, alright? You see that these two, they are okay, they didn't crack. The other two, it's been cracked completely. Then you see that the bush here, it's coming apart, the rubber that has inside. It's F up, alright? Then you see pretty much whatever rubbers you see on the rear axle, it comes apart, okay? One of the reasons that I haven't removed the bearing yet, because you see that I removed the nut but I haven't removed the bearing, is because it doesn't fit on the shop press that we have here. It doesn't fit the axle, it's not passing, so I will send it to the machine shop to unpress for me the bearing. There is plenty of space to hold it, just only it doesn't fit in our press, okay? Let's go inside to show you what parts we have. Okay, inside the engine room. First, what we receive the yoke. That I ordered the yoke. Why? Because of the surface here. I said, you know what, it's from 60s, let's put, since available the new one, let's put a new one to don't have any headache, to don't have any lip here for the seal, alright? Let's play safe. That's what we receive. We receive the pinion nut, the new one, fine. and a couple of bolts. That's what I remember that we received at the beginning. And then we had to wait. I said, you know what, we need more parts. It's not only that. First of all, they're missing even the seals. And then we receive the 2 gaskets. That's for the axles. For the, where's the brake shoes there? Okay. The gaskets that you need. 1 bolt that was already missing with the spring washer here. A couple of other nuts and some other stuff here. Fine. And I need a new nuts. I said that I need a new nuts because the other one they hammer it. And I need also the new washers because this one use only. As soon as you are securing the nut, you know, you destroy the washer, you cannot secure it again. You know, you have to torque it down and then you secure it in a position where it's gonna be tight. So we receive this. Finally, we receive also the axle seals, and that's why I will start opening the diff. That's why I took it out, and the pinion seal. All right, axle seal, pinion seal. This is the big ring that's holding the race that you adjust the preload for the carrier for the diff. All right, and we receive also that. Guess what? Now we have to order also more parts. The bushings, the O-rings, the big O-rings that has there, and so on. The rubber for the big spring that has the diff. Because I took it out, as soon as we took the spring out, the rubber was coming apart. Okay, I was thinking that somebody changed it at least before. Then we have the shaft. We have the shaft with a broken safe. I knew that it was F up from the first place. Okay. This shaft here, it's bent by 0.5 millimeter. And I have it here. If it's not available, we're gonna make one on the lathe. New one, it's soft material and it's soft for safety reasons, to don't snap and separate the diff. Either we're gonna make one on the lathe or we're gonna order a new one, since we need to order more parts. We're gonna see if it's available. The safety lock here, it's not a big deal. We can find even here locally. That's the last one. What's the point here? The point is that when you have an old car, you need to order pretty much everything. You know, you want to work on the rear axle. Whatever has the rear axle, you have to change it. That's what it is. And now, you know, when you're opening diff, rear axle, what's happening? It's a mess everywhere. You F up the floor yourself and you're ending up washing for 2 days to do it right. I cannot close it back with all this sludge, oil. You need to make it decent, to be nice, to clean it up, put the new seals, apply sealant, fresh oil inside, fix it once, and to don't have any headache after that for another 15 years. That's what I'm talking about, the safety that I ordered. It's for these 2 nuts, these 2 bolts that's holding in place the race. This is how much we're gonna preload the carrier. And that's the rubber that I'm saying that comes apart. I have the piece that came apart, but it's burnt. But it's burnt. Okay. What I'm gonna do now? I'm gonna strip it off completely. I'm gonna start washing it a couple of times. I need to remove also the breather. I need to remove the arm from here and move on. And the customer, he's gonna need his car, the owner, and we're gonna wait for the parts. Another thing. Wait. I was removing the brake shoes. All right. I have removed the springs here, the hooks for the brake shoes. This we're gonna find definitely here locally. We don't have to order it, but we're gonna order with the rest of the parts. One, it broke. You see, it's supposed to be one piece like this one, and not 2 pieces. Isn't that amazing? Beautiful. And I was not touching the diff. I was not touching anything. I said, you know what, let's collect first the parts. Let's make sure that we have the gaskets here, to have the axle seals, to have the pinion seal, to have the nut, to have all these things. Even the boot, they didn't send us the boot. I ordered the boot. You're gonna tell me It's still okay, the boot. Yeah, it doesn't have any crack or something. I'm gonna like to put a new one because you're not opening every day. Even the boot, they didn't send it. That's the problem with the parts. That's the problem with the old parts. That's it. Just to inform the owner what's the status, and you're looking here for at least more than a day of cleaning with the pressure washing, with the with sending of the machine. So most probably you're gonna change also the wheel bearings for a peace of mind. Don't have any headache. We no need to open it again. All right. That's it. I need to inspect also the shit. I need to inspect the carrier here because why? Because of the gears inside. There is a pin that's passing like this. It's the actual differential. All right. If it has a wear, I hope it don't have a wear and no need the pin. Okay. It looks okay. It was not making sound. That's a good news. It wasn't making sound before. The only problem was the leak. So it's supposed to be fine. Just one good wash, resealing it like I said, put the fresh oil inside, everybody happy. But just it takes time until they arrive the parts. That's the point. That's what I have to say. Thank you very much. Over and out. When I finish it, when I clean it, and when I'm gonna have the parts, I'm gonna show you how it gonna looks like. Because external, I'm gonna paint it also with a high temperature color spray to don't come rusty. Not on the surfaces where we're gonna apply sealant and so on. But you see there are some scratches here, the color it went away. I'm gonna paint it to be nice. Here it comes the boot, no need to paint it, fine. Also here, no need to paint it. You're gonna see at the end you're gonna looks nice. Just you need to be washed first. And you need to have the parts second. That's it for now. That's the status. Thank you. Over and out.